where you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Professor, do you...
I do. What?
I wondered...
I did. I am a... Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how...
I see. Well, as for the students, well, although we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to, I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain...
I hadn't realized that you and Professor...
Appearances can be...
Time itself.
Ah, well, it was the risk I...
And unspeakable.
As you might suspect, I cannot speak. Now, I hope I've...
You have.
Keep up with your wand work. One...
Revelio. Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while. First, let me thank you for what you did in the...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking for? Understood. We can talk more in a moment.
This way.
There's a secret passage just here.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met.
Glad you understand.
Really?
Like the blasting. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell.
A proper magical education ought to include all...
My thoughts exact. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to... but you should learn it. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo,
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think nice work. How's it? That's it. Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our...
I would have paid.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this
is exactly the...
There's more where that came from. Been practicing. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could...
Just let me know when and I'll meet...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with us. Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing. Might it have something to do with Victor...
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can.
Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the...
A portkey?
Well, it's all a bit...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep...
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret.
All right.
Ancient magic?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow...
Are you telling me that goblins may be...
That's what we're trying to find out.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms. In the meantime, with both Rookwood... Spend as much time here as you'd like. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
Staircases.
Revelio. Revelio.
Italians and a historian's uniform.
Anyone been into Alfred's shopping?
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what
Revelio.
you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to I suggest you practice the one. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
have given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, spellcrafts are like recipes. You should have acquired some for a potion station at...
I did. Where can I find the resource?
While resources such as moonstone, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact,
I see.
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble them. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have.
Can you tell me a bit more?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and we discovered this room together. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at... I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready. But again...
Can I use this type?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly... It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both but the room of...
I will be sure to speak with Deek.
Good luck. I shall linger...
hasn't seen this many plants here before. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing. Return to me once.
I have the moonstone.
Good. You can conjure more than conjuration can be. Why don't you try it?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
I think you're... The altering spell. You can change the color. Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item. And the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley.
Professor... I would like...
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. And even...
How did...
the room, if you'd like.
Thank...
Good.
I'd like to ask you about changing...
Of course.
I'd like the room...
still can't believe it.
Ah, new
Revelio.
face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks.
Albie Weeks. Shop's been closed, and I've only got a few rare wind wisps.
Sounds quite...
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom, you seem to be a fly.
Go on.
But you may know, I have some ideas. What I need is someone. As it happens, an ideal situation for I could complete work.
Why do you need...
I did try. I need a flyer. He's forever in it. If your room...
Sounds as if...
I did. But she thinks it fitting I run. And I find a certain... With your help,
How long have you...
Since the moment I saw my... Oh, some people continue. I hope that won't dissuade you.
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. The time trial should be a bit of fun. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Revelio.
Oh, Black hadn't cancelled it. We wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the first place.
Where are you?
Can't go wrong with a broom.
Wait, Accio. Ruined my entire sleep. I hope the pumpkin goes up. If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. I'll be...
I tried. Why is he caught wind of...
Seems someone's jet.
Me? Everyone knows that. But for some reason...
Perhaps I am.
You can't be what Pat... Enough of this. I hold one of the facets. Slytherin ver...
Actually, what?
I'm so looking...
Did it? Could have done better. This is rather fun. Brilliant. Success. Aha! Brilliant.
That's not... You must have cheated you... Ugh!
I don't want respect from the likes of...
You and everyone else. Anyway, you can try. Just check in at the... We'll see next...
There you are. The Crosswands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Why would it? I'm excited.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio. Pardon. What? A very...
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to long for.
Welcome.
Revelio.
Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. I'd be...
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against...
Do this for all eternity!
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small...
You want... Ugh. Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
Answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. What a string of bad luck.
Well...
Revelio.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. These dry vines are one spark away from kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. Of course.
Thank you for all of your help. No more puffskein dunking for me.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Revelio.
Why would Black want to be
Revelio.
Do you think that this I finally have an answer as to why that portrait?
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Revelio. 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 There they are. She wasn't making it up.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Lumos. Well, well. Look what we have here. Revelio.
find the rarest beast in the forest, I do.
If it isn't Nora
Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Protego!
Avoiding our problem.
Confringo! Accio!
Nice try!
Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Don't think I won't kill you for that!
Accio! Incendio!
Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Accio! Incendio! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Protego! Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio!
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Can't thank you enough for
Oh,
helping.
please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss.
What?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! Perhaps one. For now, I'm happy.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Don't be stingy.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second?
In fashion, are we?
Revelio.
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh,
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise.
Get me some
When you
normal
pay
ones.
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll
I
learn
suspect
to
you have a
choose.
sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Revelio.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio. Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Confringo! Lumos. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
These were made.
They know that.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I would say that I...
Incendio! Reductor!
Welcome to Upper... Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield I said that.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic would... Claire will be at her shop.
Revelio.
Roundrop's loyalists are a menace. What can be done? We should not have to live in fear. It's our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
I'm sure I could do that.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Roundrop won't be stopped.
Revelio. Are you in some sort of...
Nearly attacked by wolves, I don't suppose.
I'm afraid not.
Well, that is
Still looking for that? You should be able to take care...
How cruel! Better hope the wolves don't get you.
Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Accio. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. That's that. Settled. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. I should investigate. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. This mentions in theory, and something about it being bottled. An entry from Bardolph's journal. I heard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Be off to the tavern after this. Stop right there!
Accio! Protego! Incendio! Confree! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Revelio!
Shall we finish what we started?
Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo! Lumos. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there.
Betting on the dragon fight was the decision
Protego!
Expelliarmus!
Let's play
Incendio!
shall we?
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it!
Confringo! Accio!
Your life is
Incendio! Levioso!
Dummy little fool.
Incendio! Accio!
I haven't even had my
Expelliarmus!
coward.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Accio!
Protego!
Accio! Incendio! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all...
Madame Beaumont? I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, no, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it...
Adolf, my dear, dear brother.
Has the situation with Ran...
I could use some gold.
Levioso!
Adolf, wouldn't have left without saying good.
Such arrogance.
One of Ranrock's camps. As Madame Beaumont described. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio!
Cut you from
Confringo!
I won't rest. How nice of you to stop by.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Not quiet enough.
Accio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
I will...
Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Stop avoiding me.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Accio! only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Levioso.
Such arrogance.
When the war is over.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio.
What's the point? No paper.
Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Well played. One less human to
Incendio.
worry about. One less human. Stop it!
Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Levioso.
Such arrogance.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I was quite dragged it
Accio.
out.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo.
This is impossible.
Confringo.
Someone been taken out last week.
Levioso.
You're no good for me.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
I should have done more.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish I'm especially good. You saved our Hamlet. I fear for other Hamlet.
What do you have to say?
Adolf, thank you. Sincerely. I should have done more. Adolf, an Ashwinder. Perhaps I will see him again. Marvelous. I could always use more of these. Adolf, wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you? Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. There must be something here. Ranrock said so. I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I? Something here. Ranrock said so. I deserve better than patrol duty. I won't rest. Let's get this.
Protego! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Oh, this'll be a lark. Who do you think you are? You are but a bone in me, isn't it?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Protego! Stupid one! Accio! Stupid one! Stupid one! Confringo! Stupid one! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupid one! What have the keepers planned for me? These look familiar. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Was it Accio I used before? Accio. That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Reparo. Lumos. Reparo. Accio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Accio.
Changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
More statues.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Not making this easy on me.
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Accio.
able to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Accio.
Things are definitely different on either side of the archway.
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio. Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio. 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 Revelio.
What a relief. Another pensive. Revelio.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber. Revelio.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.